So we're here with another Nikke update, new character. We got Bready this time. An interesting looking character for sure, she's cute. She's actually got a bit of a punch to her. So yeah, we'll just see if we can get her, and then we'll go on to the event story. First pull, let's see how lucky I get this time. Not on the first one. Had a few cards at least. Second. Am I gonna get it on a second pull again? Oh, double! Nice! Tetra. What brand was here? I didn't check. Clay.
Clay from Rewind.
Good to
Leave
see you,
it to
Clay.
me.
What about number 2? Tetra again. Nah.
Wherever there's an unsolved mystery.
Well, that's too bad. Alright, pull number 3. Come on. I need to replace my mouse. Pull number 4. Ugh. How much do I have, actually? 37,000. I'm pretty well off right now. I don't really know any future characters that could be coming out, so no reason not to. That number 5. No luck. Here's number 6. I hope I don't have to spend everything. Ah. Maybe just use my biology tickets. How much do I have of that?
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild. You can take your time, Commander.
Oh, I have enough. Yeah, let's just go and do like this. Why not? I'd rather save my crystals up for probably a cooler character. Like, no offense to Bready, but I feel like I could be... There's higher things to aim for. To spend my crystals on and save them up for. So yeah, here's Bready.
I'm hungry. Have you got anything to eat, perchance?
Man, that's a lot to take in.
I'll build you everything
So
you
then.
need.
A little introductory text message. Bon Bosch? Is that how you say it? Bon Bosch, hello. Apparently we're going to be working together. Yes, so I hear. Good. Now I don't have to worry about following you around and taking time out of our busy schedule to make plans with you. I don't think either of those things ever concerned you before. Heh, well, to be honest, I was worried about what Crust would think. I usually can't leave my post when I'm needed, but now that I'm working with you, I've got the perfect excuse. You consider us working together as an excuse? I desperately want to taste you again, Bosch. In fact, I'm a bit hungry at the moment. Where are you? Not now, question mark. Why not? Are you busy? I wanna, okay, lick your hand, can I? You did precisely that for 2 days straight? What? Okay. That's right, if I lick your hand today, then that'll make it 3. Good. My hands need some rest. Aren't they resting right now? It's not like I'm licking them all day. Of course I'm nothing more than that. But I feel like my stomach might burst if I did. Don't you have any considerations for my hands at all in this? Your hands are so precious to me, Bonbosh. I'm always worried about what I'll do if the taste suddenly changes. What if one day your hand tastes entirely different? Actually, that could be kind of fun. Bonbosh, so is today a no-go? Okay, I guess. Sounds like I don't have much of a choice. You can go ahead. Woohoo, I'll leave right away. Wait for me for just a few minutes. Right, okay. Where are you? There you are. Phase 3 water. Sniper. Get your skills up. It's certainly gonna be interesting to learn about our relationship with this girl. Something I did see that apparently, I don't know for sure yet, but apparently that thing on her, like, leg could be like I think for like, it could be like referencing, what are those little injections for help with diabetes? Like an insulin pump thing? Can a Nikke have diabetes, though? I mean, she's a little large. I don't want to say she's, like, large or anything, like, more than the other girls, certainly, but I don't think she'd need to worry about that, I think.
Let me know if you're hungry. I'll invite you to our kitchen.
Alright, let's pop you in the synchro machine. That's certainly a neat nickname, though, Bonboche. It's cute. Alright, who are we taking out? Let's do that. There we are. We're ready.
Interesting. I actually feel slightly full.
Do I know that VA? There. Does it say who their VA is? Oh, that is a name I know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the English VA for Misaka Makoto. That's one of my favorite VAs.
Mmm. Delicious.
Hard to tell that line,
Let me know if you're hungry. I'll invite you to our kitchen.
I'm pretty sure that's the same person. At least I'm not great at remembering VAs. Now let's get into the event now. Ring-a-ling. Welcome. How many are in your party? Just one. Alright, I'll guide you to a single table. What would you like to order? I'll have whatever is the most popular. We have a special dish on offer this month. Would you like us to prepare that for you? Sure. Very well, we'll have that ready for you in just a moment. Here you are. Enjoy. Ah, so it's sous vide tenderloin. Imitation beef tenderloin made out of Splendamin. Asparagus, potatoes, mushrooms, and bell peppers as sides. Let's see how it is. I can't taste anything. I don't understand. What's going on with me? How can you serve this to your customers? This flavor is completely off. Our sincere apologies, ma'am. We'll prepare another dish for you right away. Ah. Are you sure this hasn't gone bad? Food simply shouldn't taste like this. I'll confirm the kitchen when we get back. Before you do that, just try some yourself. Everyone seems to have a problem with the flavor. This isn't good. Oh, who's this? Is that the crust we heard the name earlier? She's a cutie. Nice little theme song, too. Okay, who's our boosted
What's
units?
on the menu?
Let's use query.
I'll try my best.
Actually,
I'll leave it to me.
I don't ever use those two, so that way we have a full 1, 2, 3. Knock, knock. Commander, may I come in? Sure, come on in. Sorry for disturbing you so early in the morning, but have you eaten yet? No, I just woke up, actually. Good. For the time being, refrain from going to the dining hall purchasing food elsewhere. Stick to these instead. Are these combat rations? Yes. I prepared them in advance for whenever we're out on a mission. Why is it so important that we have these instead of regular food? We don't know exactly what's going on, but last night reports have been coming in about food in the Ark tasting unusual. It started with the restaurants and household meals, but earlier this morning, even prepackaged snacks and treats had apparently developed an odd flavor to them. I tasted some myself, and the taste indeed was quite peculiar, unlike anything I experienced before. That's why, just to be safe, I'd recommend you stick to combat rations for now. What in the world? Cooking oil is on their way to investigate further. Cooking oil? You mean that new squad? Hello, is this the commander's room? If it is, may I come in? I'm Crest from Cooking Oil. I glance at Rappy, who gives me an affirming nod. Come in. Look at her, she's adorable! Just look at that little puppy drone thing. And that big hat and strawberries and those twin cells, she's adorable. Oh boy, this is really nerve-wracking. Hello, Commander. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. I'm Crest, squad leader of the head chef. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Bready, the taster. Pleased to meet you. Nice to meet you both. Well, what's all this about? Has no one been briefed you yet? We're here to investigate why all the food has started tasting funny. We're including you. We, including you, have to conduct an inquiry and come up with a solution. Wait, why am I included in this? We were told to go on rendezvous with you, Commander. And so, to that end, we'd like to ask you to try this food. Crust and Bready pull out a large lunchbox and place them on the desk. These are dishes that Crust made. Give them a taste. And is that all I have to do? Yep, and they'll be delicious too. Wasn't she just saying how all the foods were tasting strangely? Glance at the lunchbox apprehensively. How much did you put in this? I figured that since it was our first time meeting, I'd be nice to treat you to a variety of different dishes. I think I may have gone overboard and made too much. I see. Well then, shall I? Help yourself. I reach for a small helping that appears to be an appetizer. Very nice. I see that you know which order to eat everything in. The scallops, truffles, and tuna are good finger food, so no need for utensils. You can pick them up with your hands. Enjoy. Okay. I pick up a scallop on the leaf with one hand. I've never had a scallop before. Isn't that like a seafood dish, I think? I'm not really big on seafood myself. I pop it into my mouth. This flavor, it's... So I guess soon after Bready, we're gonna be getting Crust later, I assume?
Money is power, after all.
I suppose it's appropriate that I actually put milk on the team, because we need milk to cook.
Refilling.
It's a pretty good reload time on this weapon.
That was a filling meal. What's next on the menu?
What do you think? Isn't it scrumptious? Scrumptious? Doesn't even begin to describe the scallop. It's better than scrumptious. The scallops are perfectly seared, the tangy lemon sauce enhances the freshness, and the crispy coconut adds a sweet crunch. Everything blends together in a harmonious symphony for my taste buds. It's absolutely divine. Oh my goodness. Divine? What is that? What does he mean by that, Crust? That's a term we use to describe the absolute pinnacle of flavor. When someone tastes so extraordinary that it transcends the limits of ordinary language. Oh. To receive such effusive praise from the commander, and we've only just met. I can't see that you're someone with a true love for food. Alright, it's decided then. You've made me feel special, and so I'll do the same for you. From now on, I shall call you Mr. Gourmand. Mr. Gourmand? Yes, Mr. Gourmand, that compliment you gave me a moment ago is the best I've ever received. There's still plenty of food, so have at it. I certainly will. I'm so happy. Crust, it's great that Commander is enjoying the food as much as he is, but don't you have another lunchbox to share with him? Oh right, I almost forgot. Before you finish all that food in front of you, be sure to try what's in here as well. Oh, another one? This one's a bit different. Please give it a taste and let me know what you think. Alright. Second lunchbox is also filled with dishes that looks mouth-wateringly delectable. I'll start with this one. It tastes nothing like it looks. It's utterly vile. Are you okay, Commander? You can spit it out. That's probably one of the bad dishes. Ugh. I'd say that confirms it. What? Confirms what? Ugh. They say the taste of food around here has definitely changed. To be more specific, any Splendamin-based dishes that were manufactured this month are what seem to be affected. The first lunchbox was made with ingredients developed prior to this month. The second used ingredients that were delivered today. Is that why the chase has suddenly changed? We're not entirely sure yet, but considering this involves the Ark's food supply, it's imperative that we figure it out, and soon. Alright, now that we've identified the issue, it's time to find a solution. And how are we going to go about doing that? By using any and all means available to us. We'll issue a recall on the affected items and raise awareness as to what's happening. Restaurants and supermarkets keep dedicated reports of manufacturing dates and suppliers. Should be relatively easy for them to recall their stock. It'll be much harder with ordinary households, however. Even more so here in the outpost. That's why we came here to personally check on the ingredients being used by the Nikkes. We appreciate any assistance you can give us in that regard. Sure, I'd be happy to help. I'll go inform the others to be cautious about what they eat. Not everyone may have heard the news yet. Thank you, Rappy. Rappy, when you're filling in on the situation, be sure not to go into too much detail. And why is that? It could cause unnecessary panic. Understood. Alright, let's head out. So someone's messing with all the food, huh? Maybe someone just has like some personal beef against everyone eating Splendamin all the time.
Refilling.
Maybe they'll have something of the mindset of, we shouldn't be subsisting off this imitation food all the time. We need to eat real food only. So stop eating Splendamin.
I'm really
That's my first guess.
Tasty. Reloading. Alcoholic shot. I'll eat every last morsel.
I've never actually seen milk in Rupee's splash arts yet. I've never used milk clear Rupee before, so I never saw them before.
That was a filling meal. What's next on the menu?
Oh, Commander, welcome. And you must be Chris, the host of Crunchy Cooking Class. Gasp, you're familiar with my show? Of course, I watch it every time I cook. I'm so honored. I'm Crush from the Cooking Oil Squad, and this is Bready. Nice to meet you, I'm Emma. So what brings you here so suddenly? Emma, I hear that you enjoy cooking. That's right. If you prepare any dishes, could we try them? You might not want to do that. We're testing out a hypothesis. Of course, I made plenty. Would you like to buy 2, Commander? I've eaten enough already, I'm fine. Oh, I see. I guess it'll just be Crush and Bready. Wait just a moment, I'll go get some for you. Mr. Gourmand, you didn't eat all that much earlier. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, I might just have a small appetite, that's all. Oh, I see. I'll be sure to adjust the portion size for your meals in the future. Ah, darn it. Something smells off. I can't even begin to surmise what dish is supposed to be. It must have been made with compromised ingredients. We'll know for sure when we taste it. Oh boy. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here you are. I followed one of Crust's broadcasts to make this, so it's a bit embarrassing. You made this on one of your shows before, Crust? This is incredible. But what exactly is it? It's supposed to be a tomato soup. You made it on a special episode focusing on tomatoes. I followed the recipe that you gave earlier, or tried to at least. I see. Why is it black? Are you sure none of your ingredients were expired? Oh no, that's impossible. I always buy fresh ingredients when I'm cooking. I see. It's completely unrecognizable. I can't distinguish a single ingredient from looking at it, and that's a first. Not only that, it was made with the new purchased ingredients. It's highly likely they're amongst the affected batch. Tread carefully, Bready. Got it. Alright, here I go. Oh, but before I do, could you excuse me for a moment? Huh? Thank you. Now, onto the soup. Ready? Hold on. Let me take one more spoonful. I was going for seconds. You used a lot of ingredients, didn't you? I sure did. Tomatoes, onions, minced garlic, chocolate, herring, miso, oranges, eggs, beans, vinegar, tofu, hot sauce, and then some. Wait, didn't you say you followed the recipe for my cooking show? How come there are so many extra ingredients tossed in? The more tasty ingredients, the better, right? Perhaps I should add a disclaimer on the show to only use the ingredients that I mentioned. So, Bready, what's the verdict? Overall, I can tell that Emma has a genuine passion for cooking. Her food is made with so much love. There's a sense of joyful innocence to it, as if a child made it. It's also truly impressive that you were able to combine so many different ingredients into one dish. Thank you. I also can't taste a single thing. So it doesn't taste bad, just... Still doesn't taste like anything, huh?
This all looks rather unappetizing.
Even Emma's been cooking has nothing.
One more plate. Just a moment, let me digest.
Come on!
I do love snipers in this game. They're just so satisfying to use.
When it comes to dominating the competition, nothing beats cold hard cash.
You can't taste anything? What do you mean? Exactly what I said. I can't taste anything. Do you think there's something wrong with your taste buds? I doubt that. What do you mean? Why don't you try some Emma's food for yourself? Alright, I will. All finished, Emma. Wow, such a clean plate. I'm glad you seem to enjoy it. Anyway, we believe there may be ingredients in circulation that are making food taste strange. I think that may be why your food tastes like it does. If you bought any Splendamin-based ingredients that were produced this month, please dispose of them. Oh my, really? Can I keep using the ingredients that I bought before that? Yes. Until what date? That's what we're still unsure about. We're working on recalling the compromised ingredients, so the issue should be resolved soon. We'll let you know as soon as things return to normal. We only ask for your patience. Alright, I understand. To be honest, I didn't notice anything particularly strange about my food, but I suppose all this stuff you're saying would explain why you react so negatively to it. Yes, that's the reason why. Yes, that's it. Well, thank you for coming all this way to let me know. I'll go through my pantry to start anything that's from this month. And I'm looking forward to the next episode of yours, Crust. And thank you for your cooperation. Take care. Pat pat. Are you feeling okay, Crust? Yeah, of course. You really shouldn't have forced yourself to finish everything. You know I don't like leaving food uneaten. Anyway, you said you couldn't taste anything? Nothing at all. I did detect something. It was unlike any other flavor I'd experienced before, and I don't think it had anything to do with the current ingredient situation. Maybe the flavor was so unique that it completely overwhelmed your taste buds. That's how it tasted to me, at least. I'm not sure if that explains it. Emma's cooking is pretty extreme. You got that right. That's why I've got to work harder to improve my show. I'll be sure to remind viewers to only use the ingredients I mentioned. That's a good idea. Yeah, maybe that's it. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with my tastes. Yeah. I meant to ask you, Bready, but why did you lick Emma? Oh, that? I was tasting her. Come again? Every Nikke has their own unique flavor. I tasted her to determine if she's intended on making food which would cause us harm. You can tell that by tasting someone? Yes. Isn't she amazing? Bready's incredible abilities when it comes to tasting. Like what exactly? Well, nothing too grand. It's just that when I eat something, I can immediately identify everything about it. What ingredients were used, what flavors it has, the nutritional information, and precisely how it was made, and things like that. That's incredible. You think so? Bready would eat rare dishes on the surface to analyze them, and I use that data to recreate the flavors in my cooking. That's one of our main undertakings as cooking oil. Very impressive. Thanks. Alright, let's head to your next place. Where to this time, though? First off, let's take a moment to settle our stomachs. Yes. Oh, Emma. She'll never learn.
Money is power, after all. I'm really craving something tasty. Just a moment, let me digest. Refilling.
Pop, 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 pop.
I'm in the zone! Come on, come on, come on! Another victory for us! Thanks to me!
Feeling better? I'm right as rain now. Let's head to the next location. Wouldn't it be easier to make an announcement about something this important? Why are you two running around doing this by yourselves? Well, you see, we have to keep a tight lid on this. If we officially declare that there's nothing wrong with Splendamin, it'd cause a massive panic in the Ark. So we're buying ourselves some time by saying it's all still under investigation. That's why I told Emma that everything was under control earlier. And then why are you telling me everything? so we can drag you into this along with us. I see. No, that's not it. We were told you were someone we could trust. And since you're helping us, we thought you should at least know the reason behind it. I see, thank you. Anyway, time is short, we should get a move on. Sure thing. This must be the place. Let's head inside. Okay. After you, Mr. Gourmand. You going to cafe, sweetie? Ah, the maid cafe. Welcome back, master. And ladies. Wow, so this is a legendary maid cafe that I heard so much about. So sparkly. I'm Aid, at your service. Would it be alright to ask for your names, ladies? Oh, I'm Crust. Bready. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Crust and Miss Bready. Please have a seat. Oh, thank you. But the trip here tiring? Not all. Is something bothering you, Miss Bready? Oh no, it's just that I'm not used to any of this. Then I'll do my best to help you get comfortable. Thanks. So, what would you like to order? What's good here, Mr. Gourmand? Can't go wrong with the omurice. Omurice? Sounds delicious. We have our special house omurice here that you only get here at our cafe. Would you like to try 3 of those? Yes, please. Aid gives a polite bow and heads into the kitchen. This is kind of exciting. It is. I wonder what Aid will taste like. Pardon? Oh, nothing. A few moments later. Here, 3 plates of omurice. Now, before you eat, you have to say the magic spell together. Magic spell? What's that? First, you make heart shapes with your hands, stretch them towards the omurice and chant, "Ooey gooey goodness, make this omurice delicious. Ooey gooey goodness, make this omurice delicious." Perfectly done, master, as always. Next, Miss Crust. Ooey gooey goodness, make this omurice delicious. Well done. Finally, Miss Bready. Ooey gooey goodness, make this omurice delicious. If you say it too softly, the spell won't work. How about saying a little louder? Do we really have to do this? It's not like it'll actually affect the flavor. Oh no, this omurice will truly become more delicious after the spell is cast. The only way you'll know is if the spell works by doing it. Could you give us your hand for a moment? Could you give me your hand for a moment, Aid? Of course, miss. Lick. Good grief, here she goes looking again. You really are a maid. And your desire for this omurice to receive a magic blessing is genuine. Of course. Very well, I'll give it a shot. Ooey gooey goodness, make this omurice delicious. That was wonderfully done. Now enjoy your meal, everyone. Oh boy, this looks like it'll actually taste good, unlike before. Let's eat. Thanks for the meal. Like, this is certainly a fun event. Very interesting characters that we're getting to know.
No, you're dead meat!
Calm down, Milk, it's not that serious.
I'm in the zone!
But yeah, Crust's super
I'm really
doable,
craving
Bready's
something
cute and
tasty.
cool. You got a weird licking habit, apparently, with chasing people.
Refilling. Reloading.
Insert JoJo reference of Taste of a Liar.
Come on, try this one on for size!
Alcoholic shot! I'll eat every last morsel!
Bready being voiced by one of my favorite VAs is also really cool.
Time to go!
As I said, they were experimenting a bit with how they make these
That was a
Nikkes look.
filling meal. What's next on the menu?
Looking forward to see how the story unfolds more. Nom nom. Nom nom. Nom nom. Munch munch. This tastes horrible. It's identical to what I ate in the second lunchbox Crust gave me. It's not even that the food seems spoiled, but the flavor is somehow indescribably bizarre. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Are you alright? Is there anything wrong with the omurice? It tastes a bit weird. When did you buy the ingredients you used for this omurice? We use many ingredients that we purchased at different times, but the main ingredient, the eggs, we bought 2 days ago. I knew it. There are some bad ingredients going around now that are negatively affecting the flavor of foods. We've issued a recall, so you'll have to discard all the ingredients that you purchased this month. Oh, that meant most of our ingredients are unusable. Will the ingredients we buy later also have issues? It's hard to say. Their higher-ups said that they're taking serious steps to resolve the issue, so things should be better quite soon. I see. This is a real inconvenience. We'll probably have to close the shop cafe for a while. May I ask how this happened? You can ask, but I won't be able to give you an answer. We're as mystified as you are. I see. This must be a difficult job for you to carry out. In that case, my deepest apologies to you all. Why are you apologizing? Regardless of the reason, the simple fact is that I served you food that was inferior. It's my fault for not sampling it beforehand. I'm sorry for causing you an unpleasant experience. Here's my final review. The ingredients and cooking methods were fairly standard, nothing stood out. However, the manner in which you wholeheartedly threw yourself into making the dish was a true magical spell. Setting aside the imperfect flavor caused by the ingredients, you helped this dish leave a positive impression on me. Aw, Bready. Thank you so much for saying that. If you ever come back, I'll make sure to serve you a truly delicious omu rice. I'm looking forward to that. If you have too many ingredients to dispose of, we can assist. No, we'll handle it. I wouldn't want to trouble you any further. Well, such hospitality. Bready, let's be sure to come back here once this is all sorted out. Yeah, let's do that. Looks like the cafe will have to close temporarily. Once the situation with the ingredients is resolved, please be sure to visit us again. Take care, all of you. Bready's so nice, not wanting anyone to feel brokenhearted about their cooking. She wants the best for all of them, even if the food isn't good, like Emma's. Well, we made the rounds. At least the food at the outpost is safe now. Great work, everyone. Yeah, nicely done, you guys. I really could use some proper food, though. Hang in there, things will get better soon. Alright. Oh, by the way, when the flavor goes back to normal, we'll make sure to invite you into our kitchen. If it hadn't been for this little snafu, we would have prepared a full-course meal instead of just a lunchbox. We feel bad we couldn't treat you to a proper feast like we wanted. Isn't that right, Bready? 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 Bready stares blankly at her hand. Bready? Are you talking to me? Bready, are you okay? You feel sick or something? Crust, Commander. I have something important to say. Oh, what is it? I really can't taste anything. What? Whenever I eat food that's been made using the compromised Splendamin, I can't taste a single thing. Maybe Emma's cooking made your taste buds blow a fuse? No, that's not it. It's not just taste. No information or emotions are coming through either. I didn't say anything, but I felt like this ever since we went to that restaurant yesterday. None of the food you or Aid prepared had any flavor whatsoever to me. Oh, I thought you would have noticed. All the feedback I gave you was vague and oblique, and I didn't provide any concrete details regarding their ingredients or other information. I assumed you were just being vague because it didn't taste good. I had no idea. This is a really big deal. So food all around the Ark is being made to taste bad, and Splendamin all over, and Bready has lost her sense of taste. That's definitely a problem that would cause a lot of trouble in the long run. I look forward to seeing how the story unfolds. Tell us more, Bready. My lost taste only seems to happen with food from compromised ingredients. Emma and Aid themselves had a flavor to them which I was able to pick up on no problem. And the food made using other ingredients was fine as well. Okay, that's good. So the issue isn't necessarily with you. Once the Splendamin issue is resolved, do you think everything will go back to normal? Yes, but we don't know when that will happen. Haven't you been saying that it'll be resolved soon? Sorry, that was a lie. I'm just parroting what the higher-ups told us to say. Nobody has any idea when the things will improve. Ah, boy, that's rough. So we just have to stand around and wait. But if all this food tastes bad, we're gonna, run out of good food eventually. It's gonna cause a mass panic. Yes, that's what they want, yes. But that will take too long. What do you mean? I can't go that long without a sense of taste. This might sound strange to you, but if I can't taste and thus receive information, I'll end up collapsing in on myself. If I don't taste anything continuously, my ability essentially backfires on me. I'm not sure I fully understand. It's hard to explain. I'm feeling a bit out of it. To be honest... Sounds like your eating isn't very enjoyable activity for you then. I didn't expect you to say something like that, but you're right. Forcibly having to eat things and receive their information like some kind of robot, it's not exactly pleasant. No, I never thought about that. Guess that would be tiring at some point. I would certainly hate to lose my enjoyment of food. So what should we do? We could head back to the kitchen and check if there are any older ingredients left. We used them all for the lunchboxes we gave to the commander. Oh darn. Then we could go to the market and try to buy some slightly older ingredients. Although the restaurants have already started hoarding them, so I'm not sure how much there'll be left. Oh, or crust. Don't worry so much. I'll be fine. The worst thing is that I'll have to suffer for a few days. But, wouldn't it be better if you didn't have to suffer at all, though? My thoughts exactly, Mr. Gourmand. There's no need to suffer unnecessarily. Let's look for a solution. There must be a way. I have quite a few rations in my room. Would those suffice? Rations, processed foods, instant food. They all taste the same to me, and don't provide much information. I last half a day on them, but no longer than that. I see. So it has to be proper food. Yes, my palate is rather demanding, unfortunately. I think we have two possible solutions, actually. Two of them? What are they? The first is to solve the Splendamin issue ASAP so proper food becomes available sooner. That's easier said than done. Let's face it, she makes such cute expressions. Gosh. The second is to find a substitute for Splendamin. And that's also next to impossible. Yeah. However, of the two, the second option might be worth trying. Huh? Really? We all know that there's no substitute for Splendamin at the moment. If there were, Splendamin wouldn't have been created in the first place. However, the important thing is that it makes for a convincing excuse to go up to the surface. We can say that we have to go up and search for potential Splendamin substitutes. If we go to the surface under that pretense, you'll naturally have to taste test everything we come across as part of the procedures. And that would mean that Bready would get to explore and enjoy a whole bunch of flavors along the way. Exactly. Considering we have no way of knowing when this situation will correct itself, this is the best option we have available to us. Then let's get a move on, to the surface! Off we go. The only thing is, if we do this, we'll need to procure tangible results. If we come back empty-handed, the commander's reputation will take a hit. I've taken worse before. You don't? My reputation is stellar enough that it won't falter for something like this. Humble bragging, I guess. Wow. And who knows, we're gonna actually find a substitute up there. Well, actually... never mind, you're right. You're so cool, Mr. Gourmand. But why are you doing all this for someone you've only met today, though? Well, food situation is a major problem, and you're both nice. It's not a problem. As commander, it's my duty to be here for you. I'm also worried about Bready as well. I told you I'm fine. If that were true, Crust wouldn't be as concerned as she is. So I'm worried about you too. I see. Bready, you okay? What was with that face? It's just... this is the first time I've met a commander like you. Alright then. I'd be honored if you came up to the surface with us. Let's go. The first thing to come to mind is like the last kingdom place. I forgot the name of the actual place the kingdom was.
Something nice.
But with Crown and Chime, they have that superfood storage. Although I doubt that'd be viable here.
You just wait and see. Come on, come on, come on!
But finding a solution for substitute food, huh?
You just wait and see.
Asking for a lot here.
Another victory for us, thanks to me.
Hot stuff coming through.
You just wait.
Refilling. I'm really craving something tasty.
Points and they died.
Just a moment, let me digest.
Eating a sniper in low levels is so fun.
One more plate. That was a filling meal. What's next on the menu?
The next day, you're going to look for a Splendamin replacement. Where did you come up with that idea? Many people are having trouble because of the current issue we're having with Splendamin. I figured having additional food options other than Splendamin would be a good idea. All we've got is the word that things haven't been resolved yet. We don't even know how things are progressing. It's quite frustrating. Did anyone from Cooking Oil mention anything? No, they're just as in the dark as we are. Really, that's strange. How so? At any rate, I hope to hear good news from you soon. Alright. I head to the elevator with a heavy heart. Good morning, Mr. Gourmand. Morning, you two. Why do you have so much stuff? Oh, this is nothing. I just packed a few essentials. A camping stove, frying pan, pot, tongs, and other tools. Salt, pepper, chili powder, soy sauce, and other seasonings. And why are you bringing so much? So that when we find something tasty, we can cook it up straight away. Trust that way, Bready can recover more quickly as well. It's starting to feel like a camping trip more than anything. How are you doing, by the way, Bready? Fine. Sometimes I spaced out, but I'll be alright. For now. You see. Let's get going then. Okie dokie. Alright. Upon arriving at the surface, we begin looking for anything edible nearby. Bready, what kind of food do you prefer? I'm not sure. It's hard to narrow it down. To put it simply, I like things that I find stimulating. You mean something like spicy foods? Not stimulating in that sense. I'm talking about new flavors, ingredients, or textures. That's what I'm into. I'm sure there are plenty of things on the surface that I haven't tried. True. That's why Commander. Yeah? Bready, Mr. Gourmand! I think I found something! Really? Ta-da! It's a plant I've never seen before. Neither have I. What do you think, Bready? Is it edible? Hold on. It's a taste I've never had before, but it feels similar to watery celery. I'm detecting trace amounts of toxins, so you need to be careful when eating it. The seeds appear to have traveled here via wind. For such a hostile and foreign environment, the seeds are really thriving. Great, looks like we found a winner. You think it could replace Splendamin? Huh? Oh no, I meant we found something that Bready can eat. Don't forget that we're also here to find a substitute. Ah, right. It won't be easy, but let's give it a shot. Not gonna find something that quickly. Bready's probably gearing up to ask if she can lick us.
Oh, you're dead meat! You just wait and see.
Just a moment, let me digest.
I wonder just what we're gonna find, if anything. I doubt we're gonna actually find, like, a real substitute. It just seems like sort of unreasonable for an event like this.
I'm in the zone!
To replace a food
really
source that's been
something
keeping the Ark alive since its, like, founding. That's not something you can just go up and find with 3 people alone.
Another victory for us! Thanks to me!
Here, try this. This one won't work, but it does taste nice. What about this one? This won't work either. It's too difficult to cultivate. Dang, this sure is tough. What does something need to qualify as a replacement for Splendamin anyway? First, it must be able to grow underground. It needs to contain sufficient nutrients, and for the sake of our quality of life, it should taste decent. But most importantly, it has to be cheap to cultivate on a mass scale. At a lower cost than it does to manufacture Splendamin. Those are some stringent requirements. That's why I don't think we'll be able to find a replacement anytime soon. You see. Still, let's keep looking. Let's go, Bready. Alright. Something about this seems fishy. Not in a tasty fish sense. Let's see, now that we've found a place to stay for the night, let's get ourselves sorted. From all the specimens we've gathered today, 2 can be eaten as is, 4 need to be treated in some fashion before they're edible, and 13 are inedible. All in all, not bad. I thought so too. Ooh, I'm starving. You must be famished too, Mr. Gourmand. Let me use what we found to whip up something nice and tasty. Give me just a moment. It's alright, thanks. Crust grabs the ingredients and culinary equipment, then heads elsewhere to start cooking. Ready? Looking a little dazed there. Ready? Yeah, I think so. I tasted a lot of things today, so I don't feel too out of it. I'm glad to hear that. Are you hungry? You haven't actually eaten any of the stuff we found. All you've done is lick them. Using the tip of my tongue gives me a better sense of the flavors. Texture, mouthfeel, and other sensations come later. Taste alone is enough to satisfy my appetite, so I'm fine. Interesting. I must admit that it's a slow and laborious process, though. Usually I have to taste things every waking moment when I'm not asleep. These candies I carry around are for times like this. These candies I carry around are for times like this, when I'm unable to taste anything for long periods. But candy that's been newly opened doesn't have a robust flavor to it at all. The ability of mine can be a real pain. Yeah, that must be hard. Constantly having to force yourself to eat, even when it's not enjoyable. Commander, that was quick. Food's ready. I concocted one heck of a succulent meal for you. Go ahead and dig in, Mr. Gourmand. There's some for you too, Bready. Alright. Wow, thanks. In front of us is a spread of dishes that you wouldn't expect could be made with ingredients found on the surface. This flavor is unbelievable. Not bad. The differing flavors of all the ingredients blended together nicely. Top-notch cooking as always, Crust. Glad you like it. The portion was a bit small for my liking, though. It can't be helped. I can manage. We'll just have to try harder tomorrow. Yeah. I'm curious, what's like animal production like in the Ark?
This all looks rather unappetizing.
Do they have like farm animals for like chickens, pigs, cows around? Like, is there enough space for that sufficiently? I suppose like even if they did, they can't just go killing all the animals to give people food to eat. That'd be a very short-sighted solution.
Refilling. Tasting finished. Shopaholic shot! I'll eat every last morsel! Last year's fashion. Time to go!
I feel like they probably did mention
Another
the
victory
meat
for
supply
us.
in the
Thanks
Ark
to
at
me.
some point in the story, but I just don't remember. We need to camp out tonight. Are you okay with that, Mr. Gourmand? I'm more than used to it. Nice. I'll start preparing for dinner. If Bready seems unwell, be sure to look and let me know straight away. Alright, will do. Crust leaves to prepare a meal, a look of determination on her face. Looking pretty lost there again. Bready has been spacing out more and more over the past few days. Bready, are you feeling worse? Huh? I don't know. I thought I was fine, but I guess there's still something missing in the flavor. I'm sorry to put you and Crush through all this. You're going through something much worse. There's hardly anything out here for you to taste. There's something I've always wanted to taste, to know what stories it holds. My greatest hope is that one day I'll be able to get a taste of it. And what's that? Two things, actually. The first is to experience taste as others do. No information, no story, no emotions. Just pure flavor. And second is... Me. Yourself? I'm not sure I understand. What do I taste like? What's my story? What thoughts, memories, and feelings are stored within me? Wouldn't tasting myself bring me happiness? That sounds like a dangerous line of thinking. This music certainly doesn't help with that. I want to taste it, even if it's just one bite. A new flavor. Happy flavor. No audible cannibalism, please. Bready slowly raises her hand, brings it towards her mouth. Hold it! Bready, wait! Crust! Hearing my call, Crust drops everything and sprints over. Hey! Crust pulls out an old tattered wallet from the seemingly out of nowhere, and proceeds to hold it up to Bready's mouth. Huh? Why are you suddenly giving her a wallet? I had no choice. If Bready condition worsens, then before we can find out quality ingredients, this is the only option left. But what is it? It's made of synthetic leather. It must have felt lonely. It's waited in the same spot for so long, hoping for its owner to return. It's been tattered and trampled by raptures, but it's endured all the same, forever remaining in the same spot. It's a nice flavor. Bready, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for the lovely meal. What in the world was that? Do you remember when I told you Bready has incredible abilities? Yeah? You said she can find out all there is to know about food. Exactly. And for me, anything that can be tasted can be considered food. So you mean... if I can touch it with my tongue, I can taste it. That means I can taste just about anything. From water and regular foods to dirt and inanimate objects. So all the stuff you said about the wallet just now was from tasting it? It's harder to deduce everything about objects. I can, however, figure out their structural components and delve into past memories which involve them. The memories come at random, but typically focus on the ones that are most vivid. This ability of yours is really unbelievable. I don't even know how that's possible, but... This has to remain a secret. No one else can know. And why is that? There's too much potential for others to abuse Bready's abilities. All she has to do is taste something, anything, and she'll be able to reveal everything about it. I see. It's an ability that can and should be used for good. But many have tried to use me, and my abilities with ill intentions. Uncovering weaknesses or digging up secrets through the memories imprinted on objects. Just thinking about it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. You must keep this a secret. I beg of you. Please. I won't tell a soul. Thank you. This ability has made me know far more than I ever want to. But I have to keep tasting things. It's a situation like this where I can end up in danger because of collapsing in on myself. I try to taste myself, tasting and chewing over my information, my thoughts endlessly. So much so that I lose sight of who I am. I keep tasting until I have worn it all down to nothing. It sounds intense. I'm sorry to have you dragged into all this. Don't be sorry. I'm honored that you feel you can trust me with this secret. You really feel that way? Well, at any rate, we don't have many other options. Our primary goal is to make sure Bready's condition improves. So to that end, let's keep searching for anything that we can find before that's been left behind. If that doesn't work, we got plenty of trees and dirt around us. Yes, the surface is full of things of taste. And of course, we'll keep looking for anything that could be a potential Splendamin substitute. I assume Bready's personal situation will be solved by
quickly and go eat something
tasting
nice.
us, the commander, but still have no idea how we're gonna solve the Splendamin issue. Could this be a two-part event? Like the next part coming out with the release of crust? Seems like such a major issue that can't be resolved in like 11 episodes only.
Main dish finished. I'm really craving something tasty.
What happens if you taste a rapture?
When it comes to dominating the competition, nothing beats cold hard cash.
Here, try this. There's no flavor. I can't see this being turned into a decent dish. Then what about this? It's an interesting flavor, but not edible. Darn. Oh, what about this one? A mushroom. No kidding. Ooh, and it's an enoki mushroom. It has a nice suitable aroma and pleasuring texture, but I'm afraid mushrooms won't work. And why not? It's true that they don't require sunlight and can grow using organic matter. They're quite rich in nutrients as well. A supremely useful food. However, mushrooms are still mushrooms. They won't work. What does that mean, though? Splendamin can replicate meat, fruits, and everything in between, including mushrooms. Whereas mushrooms can only be used as that, mushrooms. Still, considering how dire the situation is, wouldn't mushrooms be a decent alternative to Splendamin? They'd be fine. They'd be easy to cultivate inside the Ark and could be mass-produced. Are tasty and packed full of nutrients. That's precisely why they can't work. I'm sorry? Trust me, we've tried it before and failed. There are too many practical hurdles in making it work. We'd be better off trying to find something else. That would make for a great meal later, though, so why don't we still take it with us? Right before we came to the surface, I started feeling something wasn't quite right. I think I'm starting to understand why. I know why you're saying mushrooms aren't a viable option, It's because they could cause problems to stop relying on Splendamin. Splendamin is the Ark's only food source. Bready has incredible abilities when it comes to tasting. Like what exactly? Well, nothing too grand. It's just that when I eat something, I can immediately identify everything about it. What ingredients were used and what flavors it has. The nutritional information and precisely how it was made. Things like that. That's incredible. You think so? Bready will eat rare dishes from the surface to analyze them, and I can use that data to recreate the flavors in my cooking. That's one of our undertakings, like a cooking oil. So if they find a replacement like mushrooms, then that sort of mitigates all their work in some way. But most importantly, it has to be cheap to cultivate on a mass scale, at a lower cost than it does to manufacture Splendamin. Is it corporate greed, good old corporate greed, that we can't stop relying on Splendamin? Those are some stringent requirements. That's why I don't think we'll be finding a replacement anytime soon. First, there's Bready's ability. Then there are things that you both said that indicate that you know about Splendamin's production costs. You two must know all the secrets about Splendamin. You're right. That's why both Crush and I have safeguards installed in our brains. Huh? Safeguards? Safeguard? What could that mean? Some sort of safeguard that stops them from finding an actual replacement solution? Whatever corporate it is that manufactures them, like Tetra, it's forcing them to not, like, find a real replacement or something? It keeps them, like, locked to only Splendamin? Oh, this story is really surprising me with how good it's been. Oh my gosh, why did they cut that? Why did they cut that like that? Why would you cut a food like that? That is heinous. Why would you do that? Let's see how this story ends.
Let's finish up quickly and go eat something nice. Just a moment, let me digest.
I'm very curious to see how the story goes.
I'm really craving something tasty.
Is it really
Main
just
dish
corporate greed that's
finished.
keeping them here?
Refilling.
Like this? Will that
I'm really
diva?
craving something tasty.
I'm in the zone! Try this one on for size!
Damn it! Double-rolling shot! I'll eat every last morsel!
Go back to hell where you belong!
Let's find out.
Another victory for us! Thanks to me!
Did you say safeguards? Yes, do you know what that is? I can assume. I've heard of something similar regarding the Protocol Squad. It's probably the same thing. I see. Then there's no need for a lengthy explanation. Practically everything about Splendamin is veiled in secrecy. Nothing about it can get out. And that's why the both of you have been insisting that an alternative to Splendamin is impossible. Yes, but we're also telling the truth. We've done plenty of our own investigating and research, and there's nothing that can fully replace Splendamin. Nor should there be. Eating is an integral part of the human life. Nobody knows how Splendamin is made, or what ingredients are used. If people were able to eat food from the surface instead, especially if it was cheap and available in large quantities, there'd be all sorts of divisions in the Ark. At least, that's what those at the top would fear would happen. Corporate greed it is. I won't ask you to tell me about Splendamin. You wouldn't tell me anyways. But I need to at least understand what's happening with these so-called compromised ingredients right now. You both know, don't you? Tell me what the hell is going on. I didn't expect you to be so blunt with your questioning. What's the point in us telling you anyway? What will change? It's not like there's anything you could do to change things. Well, I want to be in this together with you. And before I can help you both, I need to know exactly why this is happening. We don't know much either. There's been a problem in the Splendamin production process, and that's pretty much all we know. We also suspect that's why nothing has flavor anymore. They put safeguards in place to ensure I can't get to the bottom of it through my abilities. Those scumbags. I know. However, when we were sent out to dispose of the Splendamin, we did hear something. Bready, it's alright, Crust. The main ingredient used to make Splendamin is something the Ark can source very cheaply, and a single unit of it can produce a massive amount of Splendamin. You're not gonna suddenly turn us on me like this is that old film theory like Wall-E, but we're eating people, are we? Just flavoring people smoothie, huh? And that's why you're convinced nothing can replace it? Exactly. I didn't realize there was such an abundance of resources up on the surface. There's an abundance of resources, to be sure. Unfortunately, it's not on the surface. Really? Yes. Anyway, the workers who make this stuff are all mass-produced Nikkes who undergo a rigorous screening process beforehand. They eat, sleep, and work at the Splendamin factory. When we went to receive our orders after the incident, we heard of one of the mass-produced Nikkes had disappeared without a trace. That's all we know, and so that's all we can tell you. Well, no, I couldn't actually be right on that. Like, we're maybe not exactly right eating people, but like, we're eating Nikkes? Surely that can't be it. I see. We may never uncover the truth. Sometimes having no answer is the answer. But surely you can't be pleased with how things are currently. It's that obvious, huh? Our squad's entire existence is based around creating and tasting food. Food is not something to be trifled with. And I don't like the food in the Ark. It lacks a story. What do you mean? The flavors of food from the surface contain stories. A river behind a mountain evaporates and turns into rain. That rain breathes life into desiccated seeds that were dying before. The seeds travel and interact with various insects and other animals, take in nutrients, and eventually bear fruit. Everything in the Ark, on the other hand, tells the same identical story. For someone like me who needs to experience different flavors, it's very trying. I've endured by delving into the stories of the chefs, imagining how exactly they prepare the ingredients. So of course I'm not happy about the situation where Splendamin is a staple. I see. Nothing's going to change anyway. Everything will return back to the way it always has been. Nevertheless, it still feels good to have confided in you. Thank you for listening to my story, Commander. Don't mention it. It must have been difficult to be so open, and I appreciate you telling me. I really am curious. Yeah, she still wants to taste test. I guess we'll save that for the finale. One of these things, huh?
Just a moment, let me digest. I'm really craving something tasty.
Surely it's not like they're just like grinding down Nikkes to eat, right? Surely that can't be the actual thing that's happening here, right?
I'll eat every last morsel!
Like, would that be viable at all? Like, how big is the Ark in the grand scheme of things? Like, how big is it compared to, like, I don't know, like a regular city block? I'm not seeing any, like, map of, like, the Ark or what how big it actually is. The biggest, like, sort of grand view we have of the Ark is, like, that one screen.
When it comes to dominating the competition,
you go into the Ark on that little game menu. So I really just do wonder how big the Ark is. How many people actually live in the Ark? So, did you find any ingredients that could serve as substitutes? Unfortunately not. And why not? We couldn't find anything suitable. And we never will. You seem quite certain about that. It went about as well as I expected. Thank you for your efforts. Deputy Chief Anderson, do you know anything about Splendamin? No, I don't. And frankly, I don't care. Why? Are you curious about it? Yes, I am. Understandable. But even if you did know everything about it, it wouldn't change anything. Yes, we'll still have to keep eating Splendamin. That's right. Anyway, it's nearing time for my next meeting. You'll have to excuse me. Sure. The instigating factor behind this incident has been identified as a malfunction in the machinery used for storing Splendamin. All effective Splendamin has been disposed of. In addition to additional measures will be taken to ensure such incidents do not occur again. Finally, I know it was only a few days, but it felt like eons. I'm so glad things are back to normal. Let's go treat ourselves today. Great idea. What should we eat? Do you have anything in mind, Commander? Rappy, is that you? I'm planning on going out to eat. Got any suggestions? You're heading out for food? Is Commander out coming along? Yeah. Sorry, but you have to take a rain check, Commander. Oh, why's that? We received an invitation from Cooking Oil. The mailing address is from their private kitchen. It seems that they want to serve you a private meal. Cooking Oil? Does that mean Crust is going to cook for you? Oh man, I'm so jealous. I want to go too. Me too. I want to join. They don't run any type of restaurant. Feels like it's impossible to get a chance to taste their food. The invitation is addressed only to the Commander. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do. We'll have to go find something else, something even tastier. Yeah. We'll all have a nice meal together next time. Absolutely. Enjoy your meal. I get ready and head to the address written on the invitation. La-di-da. Burble, burble, simmer the stew. Sizzle, sizzle, let's roast the meat. That must be the door. Oh, hi, Bready. Come sit, it's almost ready. Okay. I wish the gourmand likes it. Knock. Oh, he's here. Oh boy, I'm so nervous. More nervous than I ever was filming the first episode of my show. Come on, Crust, you can't do this. Come on in. Upon hearing the boisterous voice booming from the kitchen, I'm certain I found the right place. Press the button, door button. Welcome, Mr. Gourmand, to the Cooking Oil Kitchen, where the air is filled with the aroma of delicious food. Hey girls, how you been? Fantastic, but that goes without saying. I'm so happy we could finally invite you to our kitchen. Here, have a seat. Thank you. Today I prepared a proper multi-course meal for you. For the hors d'oeuvres, we'll be starting with the shrimp crunch. Kinda whatevers. Wow, so fancy. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you, Crust. What is this strange feeling? It's as if a light bulb has gone off in my brain. It felt delicious. I'm overwhelmed. Toasted bread, cheese ham, hollandaise sauce, shrimp, and you were ecstatic when you made it due to thinking of the Commander. The flavor is imbued with ever-sent joy. It's impressive that you can pick up all that from all the individual ingredients. There's plenty more still to come. For our next course, we have... that was amazing. Thank you, Crust. No, thank you, Mr. Gourmand. It was wonderful to see you enjoying the food so much. So, is the whole Splendamin incident really over this time? Yeah, everything's back to normal. There's nothing more to uncover. And the affected restaurants and stores are being compensated. The complaints have died down, and people are commending the government's response to the whole affair. I have to admit, it doesn't really sit well with me. Still, I'm at least glad that Bready can taste again. Thank you for saying that. Commander, I have a request. Oh boy, here we go. What is it? Hold on, Bready, you're not actually going to. Yes, I want to taste you, Commander. Come again? Humans are inherently fragile beings, yet they carry an abundance of memories, emotions, and experiences. At first, my curiosity was minor, but as time passed, it became more intense. What would the Commander taste like? Bready, you said you dislike tasting humans. I do. Most of the time, most of them either taste terrible or barely have any flavor. But I think the Commander will be different. I think he has a new flavor. Commander, will you let me? Okay. I extend my hand out to Bready. It's not like you're gonna take a bite out of me or anything. I've taken bites from Jackal at least, and she can bite through chains and metal like it's nothing. She's simply gonna lap me with her tongue, so it's no big deal. Very well. Thank you so much. Lick. Oh my. Well, that's certainly quite the image to have. Oh, did she even... Okay, that was kind of cute. What is that? Bready, what are you doing? It's strange. So strange. It's most unusual, Crust. What is? I can't sense anything. Emotions, information, his backstory, nothing. All I'm picking up on is sweetness. What? Really? Yeah, I'm simply getting the taste and nothing more. My mind doesn't feel overwhelmed. It's not some strangely exotic or stimulating flavor, but I can actually taste it. Unbelievable. At long last, I finally found it. The taste I've been searching for all my life. One beautiful beyond all comprehension, pure and unattained by information. It's divine, Bon Bush. Remember what I told you before? That's a word we would describe a taste that surpasses all others. If that's the case, from today on, upwards of Commander as such. This is the most heavenly taste I've ever experienced, so it's only appropriate. I'm not sure how I feel about being called Bon Bush. If I'm even saying that right. Crust, is there any way you can incorporate Bon Bush into some dishes? What are you saying? Surely there must be a way. What if we used a few strands of his hair? You're telling me you want to cook with hair? Will his hands and face taste different from the fingers? What are other parts of the body? It'll be so delicious. I'm starting to get a little scared. I've never seen Bready like this before. Bon Bush, please, could you let me taste you again from time to time? Please just look at you like this? Well, my goodness, I haven't even thanked you properly yet. My greatest thanks for letting me experience the pure sensation of taste for the first time. You're welcome, I guess. Would it be alright if I kept one of your fingers in my mouth for the entire day? No, absolutely not. Bready, get a hold of yourself. I've never tasted anything like this before. Something that brings me so much happiness. It's absolutely incredible. Well, I suppose that's a happy and cute enough ending. We've still got a lot of questions lurking around about what Splendamin is made from. They certainly had a cryptic idea that they gave earlier, saying that Nikke just disappeared while in the factory. But I suppose we'll just have to leave that sleeping dog life for now, so to say. We still got the epilogue left, so let's see what that entails. One last stage to go.
Come on, come on, come on!
Just a moment, let me digest. Refill it.
Try this one on for size!
Ash cannon is ready to go! Double-rolling shot! I'll eat every last morsel! Last year's fashion, time to go!
There goes Droopy.
That hurt!
You just wait and see.
Ouch!
And there goes
I'm really
Milk.
craving something tasty.
Nope, not gonna let you get that off. Even if I'll survive it.
When it comes to dominating the competition,
Now the epilogue.
nothing beats cold hard cash.
Come in. Hi. Hi, Bon Bush. You're a half hour early. You kept saying that you had other plans the past few times, so it's been a while since we last saw each other. That's why I couldn't help myself and came early. Uh-huh. Are you all set? Yeah. It's not like I have much to prepare. All I had to do is wash my hands. You remember how I told you there was something I wanted to experiment with? This might feel a bit unpleasant, but could you spread this whipped cream on your hand? Oh, jeez. This is getting quite interesting. What in the world for? The first time I tasted you, the predominant flavor profile was sweet. The last time your fingers had a slightly salty taste to them. That's probably because we were outside, and with all the dust, sweat, and all. Perhaps. Still, a little experimenting couldn't hurt. As long as you don't bite. I take the container of whipped cream and spread it onto my hand, rubbing it around. It feels a bit like soap. That should do it. Alright, I'm going in. And how is it? Oh. Such sweetness! Incredibly sweet! Especially the parts of your hand where there's just a tinge of the whipped cream. Those are the best parts. I can't sense anything except the taste. It's so fascinating. Can I lick just a little bit more? I'd rather end here, thank you. Very well, next time I'll bring some salt. If If I soak your hand in salt water, I'm sure it'll be saltier. Or maybe rubbing it in some fruit would make it taste like the fruit. Would that be the same thing or with the vegetables too? Bready, please calm yourself. Make me start feel like you're gonna prepare me like a dish. This is for time experiencing the pure sensation of taste ever since I became a Nikke. How can you expect me to be so calm? Fair point, but I still don't want to be eaten. I'm going to enjoy tasting you in the future. Bonbush. Let's meet often. New flavor, the end. What's up, Crust? No, the flavor is much too ordinary. Let's try it again. I've got to create a flavor that makes Bready happy. That's my goal from the very beginning. Oh, wasn't that sweet? She's wanting to make something nice for Bready. Something that she can actually just taste and enjoy.
That was a filling meal.
As long as it doesn't involve
What's next on the
chopping
menu?
me up into bits in order to serving it on a plate, then I'm fully willing to support her. But yeah, this was a fun little event. Surprisingly a little deep with how it just sort of exposes some bits in deep parts of the arc and its monopoly on the food market with Splendamin. But yeah, it was a fun event with some interesting characters. And we'll see if in the future Bready gets released as an actual Nikke. Yes. Real nice event.